list several older model and functions. So before, if you were about to use subprocess library, you must use this two, okay? But nowadays we just use the subprocess instead of using this two, okay? If you want to do the task of subprocess, if you were about to do that, okay, before you have to, okay, use os.system and os.spawn. But nowadays we just use subprocess itself. So how we can use this? Okay, first we need to import this because it's a library, and after you import that, this is the usage of this, okay, that you can use it like this, okay? It take arguments, std in, std out, input, output, and all these things, okay? And also it gives you some introduction here, and also here it is a real world example, okay, that how we can use it with Python actually. So if I talk about this in general, this subprocess allow you to use some external command within your Python, okay? For example, let me go to my terminal, okay, open my terminal. For example, we have a command here called ls-l. Right over here, if I use ls-l and hit enter, you see that it is listing all the directory for me with its permission, with the name of the user and all other things, okay? The data is created and everything. But if I just use ls, it doesn't show everything about that, okay? But when you use -l, it gives you more details, okay? Or if you ask it like this, ls-l, for example, inside the desktop space and then desktop, okay, we don't have the desktop, right? Let's just go with this one and see if we do have such a thing or not, okay? Now when I hit enter, it is giving me that just this one, okay? Right now it is listing the thing which is div null location, okay? So these are some command, some external command that right now I'm using with my terminal. But if I use a subprocess, this subprocess will allow me to use this external command within my Python script, okay? So let's go to Python interpreter. So here, let me maximize this or just make it a bit bigger like this. So right in here, just see how I can use this kind of code or a script to see the output of this, okay? So first thing you need to do is to import this subprocess and hit enter. So now it is imported. Now I'm using it, okay, subprocess.run, and right over here provide the command, okay? So the command that I'm providing is ls comma and then -l and hit enter. So whenever you hit enter, right now it's giving me a syntax error. And why is that? Because I didn't close the parenthesis or the square brackets, okay? Now when I hit enter, you see that it is giving me the exact thing that I have here, okay? How is it possible? Right now I'm inside the Python interpreter, okay? If I use ls here and hit enter, it's not gonna work, okay? Or if I use ls-l, it's not gonna work, okay, because I am inside the Python interpreter. So I have to use some library, some module that is called subprocess. So this right now allow me to do that, okay? So let's go in the next video, trying to have a real world example for something, let's go with searching some keyword inside a file by using this subprocess standard library. Video, I promise you that in this video I will be working with a project for searching some keyword inside a file, folder, or something. Okay, so let me close this, and I'm going to open my IDE that is called VS Code or Visual Studio Code. Okay, so here in this video I'm going to use this and to teach you how to use this subprocess in real world scenarios. Okay, here I opened a project or a folder. Actually, here I have a folder called files, and inside this I have a file.txt. I just copied the text from the subprocess page. Okay, it's just some text. Okay, here you see we have subprocess allow you to do something like that. Inside here, for example, we're going to search for a keyword. Okay, for example, communicate. Okay, we're searching for communicate in the whole text. Okay, no matter if this text is one page or more or less, that's not matter.